Well, today's gonna be a fun day. We're going to put some things to the test, head-to-head. Battle, World Championship Challenge Battle Deathmatch. Let's go. All right, here it is, exciting time. Here's what we got today. We're on course. We're putting a full bag of Titleist versus a full bag of Callaway. Callaway and Titleist. Here's what we got. We got the TS3 driver, the TS3 3-wood. We got the TS3 hybrid. We've got the T200s for the full set of irons. Then I've got the Vokey SM8 wedge setup and a Scotty Cameron Newport 2 Select putter 2018 style. That's the real one. Then in this bag, we've got the Mavrik setup. We got the Mavrik driver, got the Mavrik 3-wood and the Mavrik hybrid. Took out the 5-wood, which is my favorite club of all, because I don't have a 5-wood in the Titleist. So we want to go head-to-head. We want everything level playing field. We have the Apex Forged Pro irons, and I've got the KBS Tour C-Taper 120 shafts, favorite shafts. And then I've got the Mac Daddy, what are these? The Mac Daddy 4 wedge setup and my Odyssey Stroke Lab putter. Callaway, they hate it when I do stuff like this, but I know you guys like it and you want to see them on course head to head and see the difference, and I want to give you what you're looking for so you can make the right decision for you when determining what you're going to put in your bag. That's why we do this. That's why we're here. We're rocking it out today. Matched, pretty identical setup. Fit to me, all my specs. Here's the only thing I'm not going to compromise on. I'm going to use the Titleist Pro V1X ball all the way around for both. I'm not going to switch balls because the balls make a big difference too. So I want to really do a club testing. So we're going to equalize it out with the same ball. We'll go Titleist Pro V1X 3 for my TS3 setup, and then we'll do the Pro V1 ones for Callaway so you know, and I can let you know which one is going where. Sound good and fair? All right. Make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Appreciate the support. Let's hit the course. We're going to play 9 holes straight up. Whatever happens, happens. Let's go. Oh, and what we'll do here is on the odd holes, Titleist will go first. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. And the even holes, Callaway will go first. So get a good mix up here. So Titleist, TS3 is up.
So this is a long uphill par 4, and as you can see, I just kind of pull, smother, hook this drive off the Titleist. Callaway, on the other hand, I absolutely crushed that drive. It was perfect.
Good news and bad news. Good news is I hit the fairway twice with both. I hit a fairway with both drivers. Bad news is Titleist is in the wrong fairway. Great angle though. Pulled it left. And Callaway's in my fairway, way down there, bombed it. So looking good. So far so good. Well, sort of.
So I have 196 yards left, and I'm hitting a T204 iron, and it was absolutely perfect. It goes right over that bunker and just almost on the green. This shot is an 8-iron from about 150 going uphill, and it went into that tree, and that's out of bounds. So that's a drop, and try it again. Same shot, which looks okay, but I didn't hit it very well at all. So chipping here with the Mac Daddy 60-degree wedge. It felt really nice. Hit a pretty good shot there. Now Titleist turn. Scotty Cameron Newport 2 Select. Tough putt, big breaker from left to right. You have to be really careful with speed on this one. And all in all, it's a great putt. It's just a 2-putt you want to try to get it out of there with. And here I'm putting for double bogey, so I should make it. But no, I didn't, and great way to start. triple bogey. So off to the second hole where Callaway's up first. 4-iron off the tee, just trying to put it in position. It looks like it went right, but those kick off a hill back into the fairway. 4-iron as well with Titleist and identical shots. Pitching wedge here, which I didn't hit very well with the Callaway, and it goes into that green side bunker right as you see there. Pitching wedge Vokey SM8 here, and you can kind of see the ball. It lands in the back center of the green, which actually starts releasing and feeding toward the hole, so that was a pretty good shot. 60-degree Mac Daddy 4 here. I would have put the camera behind the bunker, but you could see a sprinkler is getting me all wet here. And just opened it up, flew it about 3 feet from the hole. So that was a kick-in par there for good old Callaway. Birdie putt here for Titleist, Scotty Cameron once again. And this, I know this putt really well. It's a downhill, little left to righter, and probably make it about 50% of the time. But this was a horrible putt, face wide open, and about 3 feet under the hole. Tap in par. Tough par 4 here, so I'm just going hybrid Titleist off the tee. I don't know if it hooked that much, but it was in the middle of the fairway, and the shot tracer said it started that far right, so who knows. Hybrid here for Callaway, and this was a great shot. Felt really good off the club face. 4-iron here for Titleist, and I did not catch it very good. Squeeze it off to the right, and it hits the hill there and kind of just stays up there in the Kikuya. This was a fantastic 4-iron from Callaway, however, and put that on the green. As you could see it there on the left. Tough chip pitch shot here. 60-degree Vokey SM8, and hit it really good, and thought I would get some release, which I didn't. Nice little right to lefter here for Odyssey. Stroke lab putter, and it's looking good. Oh, just burned the edge and tap in par. Got a par putt here for Scotty Cameron, and it's just right edge, and maybe a little more than right edge. Nice bogey. Not really. Tough par 3 here. 4-irons for both clubs, and we're going with Callaway first, and I hit this hill or the tree and kind of rolls down into the rough. And then Titleist, I was going to hit a better shot, but decided to hit a worse shot. And this was way right, which ended up staying up on the hill and the pine needles here. And this is not the easiest shot in the world. And I'm looking right of the hole, and I'm just going to put it on the green or leave it short. 60-degree Mac Daddy 4, and ricocheted off the flagstick, unfortunately. Another 60 here. And it's a pretty severely downhill slope from ball to hole there. But this was a great little shot for Mac Daddy. Luckily, Scotty Cameron obeyed, and I made a bogey from about 20 feet. And bogey for Odyssey, or Callaway. Driver here, Titleist. I smoked this one pretty good. Nice cut up the right side of the fairway. And the Mavrik Sub Zero went just right of that bunker and cut back into the fairway. Great shot there.
This is one of those days where I'm just kind of all over the planet. It happens, especially when you're rushing and 2 sets of clubs. You know, you got a lot of excuses going on, obviously. This, however, I hit 2 good drives, so I'm excited about that. Very identical looking shots. Titleist TS3 is here. Mavrik outdrove it by about 5 yards, and there was just both cut shots. This one was a little, Titleist went a little lower cut, and Mavrik went a little more left and higher cut. So I got a little more carry. Fairways aren't rolling uphill hole, so that might be the difference. But both great shots. So just depending on what type of ball flight you're looking for, Mavrik, well, at least in my setup, went a lot higher.
So 3-wood here for Titleist, and it actually went through that little gap you see there in the tree.
Got lucky.
Again, 3-wood here, Mavrik style, and I killed this one. But you see that tree out there? If you don't carry it, you hit it. And that's what happened, but I got a good kick out to the fairway on the right. And hit a good shot, it just came up a bit short. 60-degree wedge for both. Both shots were 60-degree wedge. Vokey SM8 here, and I'm just doing like a high pitch shot with some spin. Just carried it a little too far. This is a 40-footer from off the green for Odyssey, and you're just trying to two-putt this or drain it. That felt good, and so this is a super slick downhill putt. You're just trying to get it close, Scotty Cameron, and oh, 2 birdies in a row. That was good. Mavrik up first, and you kind of want to take that line to hit the fairway, which is a dog leg right uphill, par 4. And went a little farther right there with the TS3, but those usually make it. I'm listening to see if it hits a tree, but it didn't. This is a 6-iron, which I just hit pretty badly way right. And but I'll recuperate here with a 6-iron from the T200, which was even worse. So got the Vokey 60-degree wedge here and hit a decent shot. That Kikuyu grass is a little tricky to get it pure, and this is not in the bunker for Mac Daddy, but it's on the downslope right before the bunker, and that's a tough shot. Luckily, my next chip is not so tough, and I'm able to get it to tap-in range, but that will be a bogey here for Callaway on this par 4. And this is for par, but no, bogey for both Callaway and Titleist here.
Hey, remember, if you're liking the video, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Appreciate it. And on a little side note, you know, many people ask me all the time, like, oh, what happened to this iron? Or why aren't you playing these anymore? Why is this in your bag? What happened to those? And so you know, here's the skinny on that. I get a lot of different equipment sent to me, and I'm grateful for that. And you know, some reviewers review it, take it on course one time, and give you their thoughts. I don't do that. I keep it in my bag for like 10, 20 rounds of golf. And then I give you my opinion, and I continually play with them so that I get a true understanding of what they do, what I like, and what I don't like, so I can inform and give you that information as we go. It's just, I feel like I owe it to you to play with them a lot. That's the deal. Here we go, going 3-wood, both shots here. Normally this is a 5-wood hole for me, so whatever, bomb away.
Hole 7, so Titleist 3-wood is up first, and that's an absolutely perfect line right there. Should find the center of the fairway. And Mavrik went a little right, which you really don't want to go right, especially if you're hitting a 3-wood for me. And that's where it got me. And I hit it solid, but it just went right. But again, I know you cannot miss this green to the left. It's tough up and down. Pitching wedge here from the SM8 family, and it went to the exact same spot as Callaway. Now, here I'm checking my line, and this is something you could do, and I come behind to see where my club and my feet were lined up, and they were lined up right, so I realign it so it's good, and then I retake a stance just to try to get a good look at what it should feel like when you're lined up correctly. Little tip for you. Callaway chipping first, 60-degree Mac Daddy 4 to about 4 feet, Vokey SM8 with not a great lie, and it's about 8 feet short. But I'm feeling good now with the putter and drain that. And Odyssey, yeah, solid as can be. This is a 6-iron from about 185 to this par 3, and Callaway Apex Pro was up first, hit a great shot about pin high. T200, I mishit this slightly, but man, it was tracking at the hole the entire way and actually got really close.
The question is, would this have counted if it went in? I mean, it sniffed the hole. Went real close. I don't know. It's been my second shot. I don't know if we could count that one. All right. Chipping up with old Mac Daddy. Let's do it.
This chip felt really good. I actually thought it was going to make it. Oh, and it was really close. So that's an uphill, let's say 5-footer for par from Callaway. And man, that putter is feeling great. This is what, a 3-foot birdie putt. You don't get that too often on this hole.
All right, as we come to the 9th hole here, let me know your thoughts. Comment below. What are you liking better? The Mavrik with the Callaway bag, or are you liking the Titleist bag better? And then I will give you my thoughts at the end of this hole, what I like, what I don't like, that kind of thing. So here we go. We're gonna just hybrid this bad boy into play and then make birdie twice, maybe.
Downwind, I might go for this hole, but today we are just laying up with the hybrids again. So, Titleist up first, a little cut to the right side of the fairway, and Mavrik did the same exact shot. Felt really solid. So, Titleist up first, out of the rough, and this was a decent shot. I don't know if it stayed in the air that long, but it ended up about 20 feet under the hole. And this you could hear just right off that tight lie. I put it about 15 feet right of the hole, and it just hit and stopped right there. So I have about a 20-footer for Titleist. Up the hill, a little right to lefter, and man, this thing was dialed in. Great putt. And will it outperform good old Odyssey Stroke Lab putter? No, it won't.
All right, I'm going to tell you what I like, and we'll put together my my best bag. I think what I prefer. Okay, and I was surprised a few times as well. All right, here we go. Now we'll start with driver. All right, should we start with driver? Let's start with driver. I was on the let's say TrackMan or simulator stuff, and this performed better. But I do like the look and feel of this. So I'm gonna go. We'll go Mavrik for driver. Okay, and keep Mavrik right here. Okay, so I'm gonna keep Mavrik. Now hybrid. Which hybrid did I prefer? Honestly, I crushed the Mavrik. This one was great, but man, this one just looks and feels better. So I'm going Titleist. Deal 3-wood. Here we go. This is the best 3-wood I've ever had in my life. Can't even argue with you. TS3 3-wood. Can't go wrong. Now, if I have a 5-wood Mavrik, that would be in the bag, for sure. So I just didn't play with it because it wasn't fair. Okay, irons, what do we got? We got the I keep saying that, the Apex Pro Forge. Man, I love the look and feel of these bad boys, and the shaft, I mean, this is my favorite shaft ever. So, I love that. However, my misses with the T200s were phenomenal. Like, my misses were better than here. My better shots felt better, sounded better than my best shots here. But man, I gotta go with the better miss. So we're going Titleist 200s. Sorry guys, that's just the way it is. These are out. Man, these are good irons too. I love them. So I might have to dial in those shafts in these. Okay, because I love these. All right, there's my bag. All right, wedges. We got the SM8s. Whew, love the SM8s versus Mac Daddy. Man, I'll tell you what. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. This is what I love. Man, this 60 around the green, this Mac Daddy, was phenomenal. Absolutely felt total confidence with that. So I'm keeping that 60 in the bag. Okay, because I just love that. Sorry, SM8, I love that, but man, it felt way better. And then I'll keep the rest of my SM7s. The gap, the sand wedge, and the pitching wedge. So that's it. So I got those, okay? That's there. Now, the flat stick. What do you, I tell you, man, every time I rolled it in with the good old Scotty, Stroke Lab came roaring back. I love them both. This one is just dialed in for my setup, the right length, the right lie angle, perfect everything. I love it. And tell you what though, this is new. This was rolling so good, and I just felt so confident over the ball and the alignment, and I was hitting it, I think, in the center. Man, they both roll good. So I got to go with one. Whew. Tough call. I'm going, boom, I'm going Scotty. So this is my bag, all right? This is my bag. It's kind of a mixture. Well, yeah, I got a couple Callaways in there, some Titleist. I don't know. That's my bag for now. That's what I'm playing with now, okay? That's what I'll do. And otherwise, who knows? It might be different tomorrow. But for now, today, testing, I just felt more confident with what's here than what's there. Hope you like the video. Make sure you hit that like button, comment below, subscribe to the channel, do the stuff. I appreciate it. Love you guys. See you in the next video. Go with the green towel, and yeah, we'll keep this bag because it's got my logo on it. Okay, if anybody wants this stuff, it'll be here. Just kidding. Gotta grab it. Someone will swoop this up in no time.